Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more. Hey y'all, I am back again with another video, and in today's video, you see the title, we are going to be speaking about Katy Perry and Doechii. Mainly Katy Perry, but Doechii as well. They had the performance at the VMAs and they have a song together, so we're gonna get into that. Twitter had things to say. So if you're interested in that, female rap, pop, conspiracy theories, trending topics, my popular opinions, whatever I feel like getting into for real, go on ahead and subscribe and let's get into this video. So as we do know, Katy Perry performed at the VMAs a couple of times because she performed her song with Doechii and then she also performed because she won the Video Vanguard Award, I believe. And she did like a melody of songs, and I think overall her performance was really good. Excuse me. She played like a lot of her hits, and Katy Perry's an icon, you know what I'm saying? Irregardless of what's going on with her current era right now, and this album that's gonna come out, and the singles that she just dropped, like, you know, Woman's World Lifetimes, da da da. I could go on forever about how atrocious a lot of that stuff was. Irregardless of that, she is an established pop legend icon girly. She is just that. She has been that. I don't think anybody is going to be able to recreate the magic that was Katy Perry back then. That's just, you know, so she deserves it 100%. And I loved her overall Vanguard, you know, her performances. The performance with Doechii though, and her song with her, I'm about to get into that on like my opinions, and then I'm gonna go to Twitter. Um, no, I didn't even do a proper review because, like, me, if you're not new to my channel, I review music. Like, I review singles, I review albums, but I don't always review. Excuse me, bitch. I'm sorry. I don't always review every song that comes out because like I have to care. I have to have like an interest in reviewing something, and like this song came out with Katy and Doechii and I was not interested. I'm a fan of both of them. But the song is not good. Like it's awful. It's awful. And I was just like, "Oh my god." And then the video, I watched it with my man when it dropped. We watch music videos together. We like have our own little album reviews and single reviews at home, honestly, and we talk about music, and we were both sitting here like, what the we were watching the video like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? The song isn't catchy. The song doesn't have a ring to it. It doesn't have anything to it. I'm his freak. I'm his this. I'm every woman he wants and this. I'm his what? I'm his huh? What? What? And then also, as much as I love Katy Perry and Doechii, they just don't go together. Like their worlds don't collide. I think it's a good look for Doechii to have a song with Katy because Katy is a pop icon and Doechii is coming up in the rap scene. So I think it's cool that they collaborated. But watching the video was so weird because they didn't even mesh that well to me. Like, I mean, yeah, they both did the video together. They both looked good, but it didn't. I was like, these worlds don't even really make sense together. I never would have thought that Doechii would have a song with Katy, and I was anticipated for the single when I found out that they were going to work together, but it fell flat for me. Also, outside of Twitter, which I'm going to get into that in a second, the music video was so like Katy's whatever she's doing right now with this like sexuality thing, which there's nothing wrong with that. I totally I'm down for that. I've told you guys a million times. I love women. Like, go do your thing. Do your thing. Like, you look amazing. Show it off, right? Cool. But it doesn't really come off natural for Katy. It doesn't. Like, if we think about Sabrina Carpenter or, you know, I don't know, Ice Spice or any other girl really who's kind of known for having like an appeal, like that kind of appeal, Katy doesn't have that. She just doesn't have that. It seems so forced and performative when she's on the car in the music video throwing her legs up in the air open, bending over, touching all on herself. I'm like, "Oh my god." And like I said, normally I'm here for it if it feels right. You know what I'm saying? You know, if something just feels right, it just looks right, and it's like, okay, cool, like it's believable. Something about the Katy and this all this stuff, her being half naked in the, you know, the Woman's World video, and then this video is even more explicit. and she's all on the car rolling around falling off, and I'm like, it just doesn't work. And for Doechii, she exudes natural like sex appeal to me, so for her she looks good. I like, it doesn't look performative. But for Katy, it looks like, okay girl, you're trying to give us something, but it's not really giving that for real. And I feel like Katy is trying to give us maturity, because Katy has formerly been, you know, the girl who makes the good party pop record. That's just a carefree pop song, California Girls, you know, things like that, Teenage Dream. And I think that Katy is trying so hard to come across as more like mature. What I mean by mature is like more like inspirational and more like sexual and sexy, because we're not used to that. Like Katy, we're not, she's not known to have that type of appeal in her music and in her imagery. Like that's just not something that we, but nobody asks for that. Nobody asks for Katy to be bent over on a car hood. Like nobody asks for Katy to be spread eagle on a car hood. That's just not what we want. That's just not what we want to see. Like from Katy, I mean, at least me, it's just not necessary to me. Like I want you to put out a Teenage Dream type of record. That's what I want. I don't want Katy to just, she's trying to, I feel like she's trying to be something that she's really not for real. And it's like, okay girl, it's not translating. So on top of that, so there's that, right, which is just how I personally feel about the song and the music video for, you know, her and Doechii did good. I like her parts, but Katy, I don't know. Then they performed together at the VMAs, and so there's this uproar on Twitter right now about how, what the heck, what's going on with this like lesbianic WAP 2.0 style performance between Katy and Doechii. And it was really mostly directed at Katy, because they're like, Katy's a straight woman as far as we know. And the internet isn't really going super, super hard at Doechii, because Doechii is supposed to be bi. And then the song that she had on her album, she has several songs that she talks about women in them. So I'm thinking that Doechii is bi. So I feel like most of the comments were directed at Katy. And maybe the original tweeter didn't know that Doechii was bi, but either way, if Katy isn't, then it's looked at as performative on Katy's end to kind of be engulfed in this record, which is supposed to be about a man, but she's all up on Doechii's cooch in the performance, which I will say they both look great. Like if you go and watch the MTV performance of them, they look great, and I think they look great together. But I think it's the point of which people are like, okay, you're doing all of this for what? The song that you're on with Doechii is about a man, and like how you're in a relationship with a guy and how you're his freak. But while being his freak, you are being a lesbianic. Which, I mean, that could work for some couples. I mean, a lot of guys like to see that type of stuff anyway, but basically they're saying like it was performative for the male gaze, not necessarily because Katy's actually bi. Unless she comes out as bi after this, which people doubt. But anyway, let's get into the tweets about it. Okay, so this was the main tweet that I found. It says, "No way Katy Perry and Doechii just scissored each other on the stage." And then the tweet said, "Straight women using lesbianism to appeal to the male gaze." And that tweet has over 200,000 likes and lots of comments. So some crazy comments read, "I increased the volume to max and used my phone as a..." The person said, "Girl, write a fanfic with that. You'll get rich. You just described Chaperone, but y'all too dumb to realize it? You paid for the bird? Chaperone is gay, but okay. If you could make one of those stages with realistic autonomy, correct robots, you could make a fortune. Okay, Eric." This person replies, "I'm his, he's mine, singing waltzes." I know, it's crazy because it's like, wait, you're talking about a dudes. Why aren't there a bunch of dudes on stage that, you know, on stage that you're around, but you're like grinding on a girl? It's crazy. So effing embarrassing. I can't. The fact that it's just a show to them pisses me off. Lately, there are a lot of straight artists doing this ish to get attention. Oomph, Doechii is bisexual. It's Bi Awareness Month. This isn't for us. Scissoring while you sing a song about a man and the camera focuses on your boyfriend to see his reaction is what makes me sick. Bro, I could not watch this. I literally had to take a break from scrolling through the comments section. I can use my phone as a creator at this point. You ever heard of Bi? Yes, but scissoring while singing a song about a man? What is it if not pleasing male desires? Imagine how tired we are. I hate it here. Some more comments read, I hated that performance so much. She thought she ate like Demi and Kalani. This phenomenon is often referred to as performative lesbianism or heterosexualizing lesbianism. It is when straight women use lesbianism or queer aesthetics to appeal to men, often for attention, validation, or to seem edgy or sexy. Doechii is not straight. Doechii is bi, and I don't know about Katy Perry. I think Doechii is bi. She raps about it. 2008, I kissed a girl and I liked it. 2024, I scissored a girl because I'm desperate for something to make me relevant again. Oh my god. It's not anyone's business what their sexuality is. That being said, it's so trashy for performers to act like this on stage anyway. Yuck. Why does this feel more like a strip club than a concert? Orlando trying to keep it chill. Can we admit that this sounds kind of like a hit? And this says, is this even music or a strip show? Music is basically porn now. What an acrobatic performance. How is this not banned from TV? Did everyone forget the Janet Jackson situation? Okay, you guys. So that was what a lot of people on Twitter had to say. People don't like what Katy Perry is doing right now. And like I said, it just kind of comes off a little bit mechanical for Katy as far as just the sexuality in general. But not only that, people who are actually gay are like, excuse me, ma'am, like, what are you doing on stage with Doechii doing all of this? Now, again, I really don't know if this was really directed at Doechii, considering that she actually is gay, but yeah. Let me know what you guys think about Katy, her new era, her new song, her performance, Video Vanguard. Give me everything down below. And that was it for this one. I love you, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.